Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Matthew Mumbles. My name is Matthew, and on this podcast show, we pretty much talk about whatever we want to talk about. It could be my life experiences, things happening right now in the world, my thoughts on things, my interests, etc. Today, I want to talk about something that I made years ago. It was not a video, it was not a movie, it was not a show, short film, book, game. It is another form of media that I think everybody and anybody in the world knows about. Music. Yes. Very rarely do I talk about music because, well, here's the thing. I'm not really a guy who listens to music. I know people that actually do compose music, and I think from what I heard, they do a really good job. But it's just a medium that I myself am not too experienced in that field. And now talking about it, maybe I could dive into it and see what kind of skills I can bring to the table. But that being said, music is the medium I have the least amount of experience in of all the major stuff I work on. Books, games, video. Music is at the bottom as far as that is concerned. But we're going to talk about the one and only music track that I have ever composed. And it is a song that I made for a school project all the way back in like 2016, I want to say, called Aftermath. Something like Aftermath or something. And I made this track as a form of, well, it was for an assignment, of course. Like that's how school runs. But I made it as a form of media for my upcoming then Godzilla project, which has since been scrapped, Godzilla Reborn, which was going to be another Godzilla movie that I would have made, Godzilla film, whatever you want to say. And this song would have been featured in the Aftermath, Save Godzilla's Wreckage. I don't remember the exact specifics of it. But this song, unfortunately, was not good. I mean, it was my first attempt, and I probably lacked a good amount of rhythm. I like to think that it was just a bunch of notes just jumbled together, and there was not even, like, much space to where if you actually tried to play it with, like, I don't remember what we were trying to do, like, the clarinet or flute. Like, I don't know, one of those two. Probably the flute. That was, like, the first thing that we all learned back then. We had, like, these custom-made flutes or whatever we had to buy and whatever. So it didn't really leave much to breathe in terms of like actually playing it if you were to play it with an instrument, as opposed to just making everything digital as everything is nowadays. But with that being said, because I remember specifically when my music teacher was doing like playing all of our songs to give feedback to the class, that was one of the things that they said. And I remember specifically like, maybe I gotta improve that. I did nothing with that. I just kind of moved on anyway. Funny enough is when I went to, because here's the thing. I was given an option to join art class instead of band class. And at least the following year. So when I went to art class, my then band teacher was just like, I thought we agreed on band. I was just like, did we ever actually agree on band? Maybe next year if I actually did. But I mean, I never joined back because for one thing, I'm a complete wuss when it comes to band. Just to give you, I guess we'll just merge two topics in here. Let me give a band. So, actually, let's save that for later in this episode. But let's keep the music. Actually, no, let's keep that as another episode. Pretty much, it is related somewhat, but let's just separate that for now. But we're going way on a tangent. So what about the song itself? Unfortunately, the song itself no longer, I don't think, exists. I since moved out of that school, and because I'm done school now, and chances are the file I had for it is probably scrapped. It's probably long gone. It's been like 7-8 years since I first made that song. So the chances of it actually surviving are really low to none. So unfortunately, I don't actually have it anymore to where I can show it to you because I felt there was really no need to actually have it. But that being said, I do remember again, it was definitely, I can't remember what program I used to make it. It wasn't like any of like the fancy like you place one note here, you place one note there, you can slow it down, pitch it up, pitch down, that, this, that, this. It literally used musical notes. I forget the names of them. I know what they look like. They look like, one of them looks like an M, one of them looks like an I. You know what I'm talking about. Classic or that classic musical notes. It was something like that. I again can't remember specifically because all my music knowledge just went down the drain and now it's just left in my brain. But yeah, it was just one song. If I had to give a guess of how long it was, probably like a minute or two, probably a minute and a half, because I don't think I composed that amount of songs. I do apologize if you hear snoring. My dogs are in the other room. But with that being said, you know, I definitely think that the song, I wish I still had it. I wish I still had the ability to play it. Who knows? Maybe I might reach out to my old band teacher and ask, hey, do you still have the song by any chance? Probably not. I don't even know if they're still at the school. Um, yeah, so, but that's all I really have to say. I know this was a shorter episode. It was just to primarily talk about my past experience with making that one song I had several years ago. The reason I never really went back was just because, well, I'm going to touch this upon in a next episode about my band class experiences. Is just primarily because I don't like playing music because, well, again, I'm guessing just band class itself just really soiled the experience for me, and actually having to present in front of a bunch of people. Again, I will describe it in better detail, but just really like lowered my motivation. Just like, nope, I can work on other art forms. No need music. But who knows? Maybe I might come back. But that being said, guys, thank you guys for watching this video. If you guys liked it, definitely subscribe to the channel. Believe in Jesus, accept Him as Lord and Savior today. Spread the gospel. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, everyone. God bless.